Hey, it's Louis. Today we're going to be installing our Takeda Momentum intake on this 2022 Kia K5 1.6 liter turbo. Our first step is going to be to remove the factory scoop. We're going to simply pull up off the grommets and then pull it off the airbox. All right, so next we're going to need to remove these two hoses. We're going to use some channel locks to release our spring clamps so we can remove the hoses. I'm going to go ahead and pull back now. Just like that. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove the map sensor. We're gonna go ahead and push up on this gray tab. And then we're gonna go ahead and push the tab, removing the sensor. Now we're gonna go ahead and use our pry tool to unclip the harness off the bracket. Just like that. Now we're gonna remove the two screws holding down the factory airbox. There's gonna be one on this side right here, closer to the fender, and one more tucked in, kind of by the map sensor. We're gonna use a 10mm socket with an extension. We're gonna go ahead and loosen them. Look like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and loosen the clamp that's connecting the intake tube to our turbo inlet. We're gonna use a 10mm socket to go ahead and loosen that clamp. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull our intake tube off our turbo inlet. Now simply pull back, and we're gonna go ahead and lift the airbox out of the vehicle. All right, so now we're gonna transfer our bump stop over to our Takeda Momentum housing. I'm gonna go ahead and simply remove it and transfer over here. Now we're gonna transfer one of our two grommets from our factory intake. We're gonna slide the cylinder off, pull the rubber grommet off. We're gonna go ahead and reinstall it into our housing. And we're gonna install our cylinder back on. It should look something like this. So now we're gonna go ahead and install our aluminum peg mount. We're gonna go ahead and insert it right here. Gonna go ahead and screw it in. And then we're gonna go ahead and use a 3/4 wrench to go ahead and snug this aluminum peg mount down, and it should look something like this. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove our MAF cartridge off our airbox. We're gonna use a 10mm nut driver. We're gonna go ahead and loosen this bolt. We have another bolt on this side that has our MAF harness bracket, so we'll be very careful not to drop that when we loosen this up. Once that's removed, we're gonna simply pull it off the airbox. Now we're gonna go ahead and install our 3/8 MPT fitting into our tube. Let's screw it on. We're gonna use a 15mm wrench to go ahead and tighten it up. You wanna leave it snug. It won't go all the way down, so if you have a bit of a gap here, that's okay. Do not tighten it all the way, or else you could risk breaking it. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and install our coupler, and we're gonna pre-install our clamp as well. We're gonna go ahead and attach it to our turbo inlet. We're gonna use a 8mm nut driver to go ahead and tighten the clamp on our turbo inlet side. And then we're gonna go ahead and just slide this clamp, and we're gonna use this a little bit later. We're gonna go ahead and install our housing now. We're gonna line up this peg to our rubber grommet on the chassis. Line it up. And then we're gonna use one of the screws we removed from the earlier steps from our factory housing. We're gonna go ahead and slide that in. Line it up. And then we're gonna grab a 10mm socket, and we're gonna go ahead and tighten up the screw from the inside of the airbox. Now that our housing is secure, we're gonna go ahead and slide our air filter in. We're gonna firmly push it in until the tabs lock in. Wanna give it a nice little pull to make sure everything's seated. And we're done with that. So now we wanna install our MAF cartridge. We wanna make sure the airflow is gonna be pointing towards the engine. Before we install our MAF cartridge into our filter, there is a rubber O-ring we need to first remove. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that. And then we're gonna slide it into our filter. just like that. So the orientation for the MAP sensor, we want to clock it about 45 degrees, and that's going to be our position where we're going to lock everything down later on. Now we're going to go ahead and install our coupler onto our MAP sensor cartridge. We want the smaller end to go onto our cartridge here, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and install our tube. We're first going to go ahead and put it onto our coupler by our turbo inlet. Then we're going to go ahead and slide it to our coupler by our MAP sensor cartridge. Make sure we line everything up properly. All right, so our next step is, once we have everything lined up, we want to tighten up all the clamps using our 8mm nut driver. Make sure all the clamps are properly lined up as well. Line up there. Tighten these up. Just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and reconnect our hoses. And we're going to also reconnect our MAP sensor and go ahead and push down on the gray tab to lock it in. Now we're going to go ahead and install our optional plug here for our housing. Just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our factory scoop. We're going to install the sleeve adapter. Make sure it's seated properly. And then we're going to go ahead and lock it in with the pegs. Just like that. Our installation's not complete. We're going to give you guys some sound checks. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.